rejected 300 times, imagine what happens to your spinal cord when you get rejected 300 times. So I'll give you a few principles about life, about how to deal with the mind. Now I'm going to talk about some of the human aspect of things, the mind. This is going to be your worst enemy or best friend. The mind is going to tell you, तेरे से कुछ नहीं होगा. क्या सोचता है तुम बन गए? Sometimes it's your friends who will tell you, sometimes it's your neighbors who would tell you that. But generally, we trust our own mind the most, and that's the worst enemy. In the Bhagavad Gita, in fact, Krishna says, an uncontrolled mind is your worst enemy, and a controlled mind is your best friend. Most of us don't have a controlled mind. What does the mind comprise of? Thoughts, desires, and emotions. That's the mind. What's happening in this picture? Most of you have seen this picture. The horse used to be a baby horse, and it was tied to a stump, and it was not given any food for 3 days. It tried to run away, it couldn't run away. It started believing that when I'm tied up, I cannot run away. It grew up to be a big horse. It can easily run with that plastic chair, but it believes when I'm tied up, I can't run away. So in fear, it doesn't run away. Sharma ji ka beta is right. I am wrong. I should not pursue my dream. This is the Bhagavad Gita quote. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. Be very careful. Your worst enemy is inside you. Spies, they are far more deadly than the missiles, than the big ships and all the artillery that you see. The main war is fought with the spies. If you look at the Bangladesh situation, if you look at when big dictators fall, it's the closest people to have given out certain information, like Vibhishan, and that's the information that allows the big behemoth to fall down. So I'll give you a few principles about life, about how to deal with the mind when you're an entrepreneur. Because an entrepreneur's life is a life of a struggle. It's very painful. You don't know what weekends are. You don't know what social life looks like. Your girlfriend, if not equally passionate, will not understand you, why you work so hard and why you work so long. Boyfriends too, either way, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You will not be understood by common people. You are always the bad guy, and it's okay. It's okay to be that bad guy, because when you're successful, success has 1,000 fathers, right? You'll get all the appreciation when you're successful. But till you get there, till you're struggling, such a loser, right? You will be that. So be relentless and be an example. Many people are not successful because they fail enough number of times. They let fear hold them back. Imagine yourself being a 6-month baby. You were learning to walk. You're toddling, you're falling. But somehow or other, your parents said, Beta, try again. And you were able to walk. You were learning to bike. You were learning to drive a car. We make mistakes. But when it comes to business, when it comes to building something extraordinary, we are told, didn't happen, not for me. I'm not the right person for it. But, what is not, because success is kind of rare, but the way to success is through a bunch of experiments where you will fail, and finally you get to see the success. That's how it works. The tip of the mountain, you have to first go through the steep curve, and then you get to the tip of the mountain and put your flag down or whatever you do. But you have to go through the steep curve. So that's what success looks like. You got to fail less, succeed more, but fail enough number of times for success to come out. So very, very important to understand, yes, you will get rejected. I got rejected 300 times. Imagine what happens to your spinal cord when you get rejected 300 times. My name is Avelo Roy. My name comes from the middle name of Thomas Alva Edison. And Thomas Edison failed quite a few number of times before coming up with the perfect light bulb. Or if you talk about the Wright brothers or whoever else, failure is a very important part of success. You have to give it a chance. You have to be kind to yourself. The mind will be like, loser. You look at the mirror and you say, what a loser. You can't do this right. Be kind to yourself before you be kind to others. That's very important. You say, it's okay you failed. It's part of the journey. Have a self-talk and tell yourself, you will look at this day and laugh. Someday, we are figuring things out. We need some time. Let's keep trying. That's the self-talk you have with yourself when you're building your startup.
Thank you for watching this video. If you need more help, you can use the number in the description to book your meeting or mentorship. Just call or DM on WhatsApp to book your slot.